culture, of money and art, of luck and will, not the endless underwear models of San Diego, nor the hip and dreary lost boys on bikes and in bars in Portland, Oregon, but something else, and in Oakland, something else. The fizz and pop of a city in motion, its fate undecided, its future history unwritten, the anxiety and excitement of this. In Oakland, an undecipherable silence reigns. In San Francisco, everyone is from a different culture, place, economic class, and time period, yet all exist here, unconcerned with the impossibility of it, not out of place or out of depth, yet not at home among the bulbous and looming faces of endless apartment stores, offices, and banks, where underground the subways scream like banshees, through dark tunnels, while bikers move through slanted streets as though they are certain of their immortality, or wish for death, or both. San Francisco of bewitched fog and crystallizing sunlight, of art on walls, in alleys, on signs, street corners, storefronts, and people. San Francisco with its bohemian call still loud and dangerous, claiming timelessness as sidewalk clocks clip away the moments of our lives with an elegant and heartless precision. San Francisco, give me back my wits and still the braying mules in my heart. It is almost time for both of us to go home. Start with 4. It's not hard. That's what art is for. Eat the meat. Carnivore. Meet defeat. Art of war. The viper. Part of Dorn. Lucifer. Heart of thorn. Holy water. Hard to pour. Only daughter. Hard to whore. Harry Potter. Sorcerer. You know better. Nerdosaur. Dom and leather, force and scorn. The decider, harsh on gore. Suck on cider, mashed up cores. Supersizer, McDonald's stores. Suit the buyers, bigger means more. Back some letters, Gryffindor. Pull some lever, distant floor. Lonesome Edgar, nevermore. See, some poems are better, never born. We are falling, falling, falling. Nothing to cling to. No way to hold on. It's not flying. There are no wings keeping us aloft. Just the falling. The sense of motion. Our bodies are heavy. Their continued momentum inevitable. Gravity and time form one force. There is no freedom from the fall. No denying the momentum of our bodies through space. Suspension and a sense of buoyancy in seeming paradox come only with the acceptance of this. Arrive in the unknowableness and unthinkability of the fall. Until there is a whisper, a near imperceptible trickle of recognition, or perhaps it is madness, or the want of something, calling something to be. But it is there all the same, an expansiveness. Still there is the falling, still time and gravity play their part, but their part is no longer absolute. The focal point has shifted, and as if from a remote mountain peak, shivering and naked, Reality spreads wide its legs, wet with the want of new life, the first blood of womanhood, the last blood of maturity, and the delicate, rude slop of birth. Then, is it really we who fall, or just we who watch the falling? This one is called On Days When the Sky is Made of Butter. Sweet despair and love of the uncommon, both ignorance and brilliance come unbidden, yelling at the stars as if they hide the wisdom of dead gods, and you may hear it echo back. If there were gods, and if they now lay dead, we killed them. That seems certain. In great unimaginable silence, the gods can be heard, barely breathing. But that is only an echo of our own breath. Heaven is a laundromat, now closed. This one's called Meditation. Never betray brethren. Yes, that goes for sisters too. Better not to beat that drum of violence, even when sipping on that witch's brew. Don't get it confused. Not a sermon, but a mission statement. If this were famous, people would be dissecting it for payment. Objective obtuse, not just entertainment. Step into my office, sit. I want to make this obvious. You're brilliant. You ignoramus. It just takes some diligence and patience. No one who makes millions just waits up. But this really isn't about a pay stub. My name is Adam Cedar. Better rapper than I am a feature. It's my voice as phantom beats are booming out your speakers. Our soul screech like wax floors do beneath your sneakers. Freak your EQs, let your feet do what feet do, like Kasparov versus Deep Thought or Deep Blue. This is a 42 to those of you who seek truth and ink blots, chess moves, and novel plots. I feel you. Distraught. Ever searching for an answer. Ever spurred on by the question. Ever stuck inside an idea. This one and then the next one. Never, ever, ever after. Ever changing, never static. Life dreamed of God inside an attic. A void darker than the blackest magic. All mythology was born as a cycle of this action. Monolith or monomyth. The obscure, if not clear, made obvious. Is all of this an odyssey or just an oddity that I exist? Do I need a psychiatrist, or is that just a lie that sits, burning on my tongue like an onion, wishing I could cry by my own volition? Oh, to be young again. A shadow looms inside my vision. My animosity isn't Jungian, and I'm not partial to prophecy. Life happens now. Hold somebody's hand if you're feeling me. This is easily as beautiful as we can be. So this goes out to the terminally illiterate, that intricate and cryptic shit. With a flick they lit the cigarettes, feeling so disinterested. The terminally illiterate, that intricate and cryptic shit. With a flick she lit the cigarette, feeling so disinterested. The terminally illiterate, that intricate and cryptic shit. With a flick he lit the cigarette, feeling so disinterested. And a voice said unto we, hail the gods of conformity to manufactured normalcy. Manufactured more to me. I'm morbidly free of the material. The more my feet, the heavier my anchor waves. the less I feel like an ethereal and thankless shade. That's just my banks are okay. So this is for the terminally illiterate, that intricate and cryptic tip, but they lit the cigarettes, feeling so disinterested, the terminally illiterate, that intricate and cryptic tip, but I did some cigarettes, ready to begin again. This one is called, I don't know a single thing about Nikolai Tesla. Ugly fuck it, meltdown bananas, nonsense soup, old sock sermons, and semen stains on everything. Industrial haze, sunset, titty fat soft clouds, ecstasy teeth, plant tight on laugh lines, bald-headed raptors, and the fight that never ends. Cigarette ash beards of barely decipherable, grizzly-faced academics with flint eyes, yellow fingernails, and paper skin. Reptiles all, cold-blooded brilliance. Bent-edge ticker-tape hipsters suck savage at paint thinner drinks. $6. Looking at naked negatives, yellow bright and starry-eyed. Fever sheen, golden nest egg toppled, white shell shock, black blue battery, bitter beans, grape skins peeled with teeth, the anarchy of love, cold hard cash flow, open-handed fist in mouth policies of zap, pow, and thud. The thunder lasts longer than the flash, but the energy cannot be wasted or spent. I just have two more. This one is called A Poem for Amy While Dancing. Delicate waves in the distance come marching in like toy soldiers, crashing against the shore, rank after rank. A cold seaweed wind tosses my hair and urges the waves on. I hear the drums, though there are no drums. The sky grows the pale color of an empty fish tank. The trees are not talking. The dumb sand is still. But in the waves, rounds of musket fire, shouted orders, and the pulse of brief eternity. I did not come here, I realized. Without knowing, I realized. I have been here always. The seagull circles. My heart beats. The waves march. Time is the solution in which all history is suspended. But here it flutters and snaps like a banner in the wind. Have the bullets melted away? Were they only imagined? Or do they fire still? The world has fallen into a black yawning pupil. The fishbowl sky is darkening. I have always been here, with the waves, the trees, the seaweed wind. Was there ever a goal, or was it simply imagined? The eye watches, the waves talk, and somewhere there is a listening, and somewhere